Good to see you again. Thanks again for joining us on This Week in the Valley. Our show features people who are making a difference and events taking place all over our area. I'm Donna Bell.
And I'm Darren Elazars. So excited for our show this week. It's all about motorcycle events and a flea and farmer's market.
Joining us a bit later, Jim Walker talks with his buddies about a bike show and fundraiser on Saturday. Dan Lamb shares information on a Blessing a Bike service taking place on Sunday, and Jan Watts tells about their Gold Star event also taking place on Sunday.
Then Becky talks with Barry Canote about Huntsville's upcoming flea and farmer's market. But first, May is Motorcycle Awareness Month.
We want to raise drivers' awareness of motorcyclists during Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month to help prevent motorcycle crashes, deaths, and injuries on our highways and roads.
Motorcyclists will be out in force as the weather gets warmer, which is why May is the perfect month for motorcycle safety awareness.
All motorists are reminded to safely share the road with motorcycles and to be extra alert to help keep motorcyclists safe. Motorcyclists are reminded to make themselves visible to other motorists.
In 2014, 4,586 motorcyclists were killed in traffic crashes, a decrease of 2.3% from 2013. Let's do our part to keep that number on the decrease. Here are a few general tips for drivers on how to prevent a fatal crash with a motorcycle.
Be alert. Never drive distracted. Though a motorcycle is a small vehicle, allow its operator the full width of a lane at all times and allow more follow distance when behind a motorcycle.
Motorcyclists must also take precautions to remain safe on the road. Be alert, never drive distracted, wear a helmet and other protective gear, use signals at every lane change or turn, and ride in the middle of the lane where you will be more visible to drivers.
Our message is simply for all drivers and riders to share the responsibility of keeping our roads safe.
This weekend, weather permitting, you are sure to see many motorcycles on our roadways with the many events taking place.
Our old buddy and host of Bikes and Back Roads, Jim Walker, talks with Ron Anderson, Dan Lamb, and Randy King about their first event, a bike show and fundraiser that's taking place this Saturday.
I want to introduce you again to my club brother, Wrench, and also to two other of my good friends and fellow members of the Combat Vets Motorcycle Association. First is River Rat, he's the Sergeant at Arms of the chapter, and then Tracker, who's our chaplain. We've got some events that the Combat Vets Motorcycle Association is coordinating as fundraisers, and so we'll start with Wrench to, first off, Wrench, tell us a bit about the Combat Vets.
It's a motorcycle association formed by veterans, been serving combat zones from Korea, Iraq, Afghanistan, all the wars, to come together for brotherhood. We're also a 501c non-for-profit charity, and we do work to help brothers across the country.
You've got an event coming up this Saturday in Moberly. That's a bike show. Tell us a bit about that.
This Saturday is our third bike show we'll be holding in Moberly. It's a good time. You come out kicks off about 9 o'clock in the morning with registration from 9 to noon. And first prize for best bikes is $100, $50 for second, $25 for third. We'll also be raffling off a Henry Golden Boy 22 long rifle. It's $5 for a chance at that. We have 50-50 tickets. It's held at Bud's Place on 604 Town Cannon. It's always a good time. Come out, check it out. And all the money we raise, we spend it on buying comfort and care items for veterans and local nursing homes and for the Welcome Home Center in Columbia for homeless veterans.
All the money raised goes to support veteran activities. There's no expenses reimbursed back to individuals. This is, if you have a charity you'd like to donate to, this is one you should really seriously consider, because again, all the money that we raise goes to benefit veterans. And also, in addition to the bike show on that this coming Saturday, we're going to have an auction, and I've asked River Rat to talk about some of the items that he has created that will be in that auction.
Well, we've got a number of military plaques that have the seal of the different armed forces. All of them are represented.
You let me have one of those.
This one happens to be the Army.
Now, these plaques, you made these?
Yes.
They're not purchased from you made it from scratch.
They're made at my shop.
These are unique, one-of-a-kind items They will be up for auction. And the auction that you're going to have now, is this a live auction, a silent auction? What is it?
It's a live auction, and we encourage people to come and bring their cash.
Well, I think that's well said. Let me hand this back to you. In addition to the items that Ron has created, Tracker has created some of his own too in his own unique style. Tracker, show us some of the things that you're going to have in that auction.
Most of my items are Native American items. This is a war club, and got a brass cap on the top. Has some words on the side. This one's made out of mulberry, the same design. And numerous walking sticks made of different types of wood. We have a spear over here. It goes in conjunction with one of the war clubs. The point was I purchased from a guy down in Texas. Then I mounted it back here at home. So we got several different items that you just normally don't see every day. Things that were used years ago. And that's about it.
Well, these are unique, one-of-a-kind items. They look great hanging on a wall. If you want to actually use them for what they're designed for, I guess if you buy it, it's yours. You can do what you want with it. But again, these will be available for purchase through an auction of the Combat Vets Motorcycle Association. It's going to take place this coming Saturday in conjunction with a bike show at Bud's Place in Moberly. We sure hope to see you there. This is a family-friendly event. There'll be a lot of really nice motorcycles there. You meet a lot of really nice people.
Thanks to all. It's an annual event to start your motorcycle year with a blessing while meeting with other bike enthusiasts.
Jim talks with Dan Lamb again, this time about the Blessing of the Bikes event taking place here locally.
The second person I want to introduce you to is my good friend and fellow member of the Combat Vets Motorcycle Association, and that's Wrench. Wrench wants to talk to you about an event that's getting ready to take place at his church in Centralia that they call Blessing of the Bikes. Tell us about that.
It's this Sunday at the New Beginnings Christian Center in Centralia, Missouri. It kicks off at 9 o'clock in the morning with free donuts and coffee. There's a 10 o'clock service, free lunch, hot dogs and hamburgers. And then that afternoon there'll be bike games, motorcycle rodeos, and of course, get your bike prayed over if you want to. It's a good time, good event.
How many bikes do you expect to see there, Wrench?
Oh, I'm terrible at estimating that stuff. If I had to guess 100 to 200 bikes maybe. I mean, I'm not much of guessing that stuff.
Is it fair to say that riders from all different types of bikes are welcome?
Oh yeah, you'll see riders from all types of bikes, all walks of life there. It's a pretty diverse crowd, and it's a good time had by everybody.
Tell us again what times it's going to start.
And it starts at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's free coffee and donuts.
Well, we hope if you're out and about on your motorcycle, or if you don't have anything to do on that Sunday morning, come on down, get acquainted with the good people at this church, get your bike blessed, and hopefully have a safe riding season.
One more thing I forgot to add. The first 100 motorcycles, I think it is, gets a free T-shirt.
Again, thanks for coming and telling us about it.
Yeah, anytime.
Thanks, Jim and Dan.
Our next guest, Jan Watts, has another event taking place on Sunday to tell you about, and that's the Gold Star event. Attendees to this event have sacrificed much. She joins Jim Walker in the studio with more.
Our next guest is someone who is working hard to make a difference in her community. I'd like to introduce you to someone who's been here before. This is Jan Watts. Jan is the co-director of the military room at the Macon County Museum. And she has an event coming up this Sunday, May 22nd, that she wants to tell us about. What's going on, Jan?
Well, what we're having is an event for Gold Star families. I'm inviting Gold Star families from around the area, north central Missouri to mid-Mo, and even a little farther west. We would like to let them know that we have not forgotten their loved ones.
Why don't you tell our viewers just what a Gold Star family is.
A Gold Star family is someone that has lost a loved one in combat. It started back in World War I, where in order to show them respect, they would put a gold star over the blue service star, and that would symbolize their pride in their service rather than to mourn the loss.
When and where will this event take place?
It will take place at Macon County Historical Society, 1402 South Missouri Street at 2:30 in the afternoon, coming this Sunday.
What actually are you going to do?
Well, I have invited 2 senior ride captains from the Patriot Guard that have had a great deal to do with the missions and the escort of the loved ones, and they will be coming to talk a little bit and to honor the families.
In addition to your role with the Historical Society, you are also a ride captain with the Patriot Guard Riders.
Yes, I am.
Tell us just a bit about the Patriot Guard Riders.
Well, Patriot Guard Riders is just a nonprofit group. We honor veterans when the family wants us there. We will come and stand in a flag line and escort them to their final resting place.
If a family wants to request the involvement of the Patriot Guard Riders, how do they do that?
They can contact it nationally, or they can contact me, you know.
Can they also do that through the funeral director?
Yes, sir. Yes, they can.
The event you have coming up Sunday, are you going to have a lot of motorcycles there, do you think?
I hope so. I'm going to invite our Patriot Guard Riders, and we'll have some flags staked out for the families. And
you know, it's obvious that you are very much involved with the veteran community. It's not as obvious for people who don't know you, but you're also a military mom, aren't you?
yes, I am. Yes.
Can you tell us a bit about that? I know.
Yes, I am a military mom, and I definitely understand the concerns when your sons or daughters are deployed. When mine was deployed in 2011, they usually don't like to talk about things when they come back. It's just things that they like to put on the back shelf a little bit.
Well, Jan, we certainly, on behalf of the Macon area, thank you for your involvement, for all that you do for the veterans, and we certainly thank the Patriot Guard Riders for what they do. And we would encourage you to come out on this Sunday, May the 22nd, at the Macon Historical Society and help Jan and the Patriot Guard Riders honor the Gold Star families.